Mary Beth, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So the last time we spoke, you indicated that you were having struggles naming certain objects. Is that right?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Do you want to tell me a little bit about that? Give me an example.
Well, I was at the grocery store the other day, and you're in a store and you're trying to find what you need to buy, and I know sometimes you get confused in the aisle, and I didn't know where some things were, and I went to go ask someone, and I couldn't remember what I was trying to tell him. I knew I wanted bananas, and I couldn't see them in the produce section, so I wanted to know where they were, and couldn't say it. I just wasn't coming out. So it's frustrating.
It is, and I'm sorry about that. But I think I have a strategy that will really help with your word retrieval and these problems that you're having. So have you ever heard of word retrieval activities?
No.
Well, they're actually really good strategies, and I have one for us to do today. And just to let you know, word retrieval strategies are activities that help activate the part of your brain that needs help recalling and naming these objects that you're having trouble with. So does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it'll make a little bit more sense when we do one of these activities. So are you ready to get started?
Yeah.
All right. So this is one of the word retrieval strategies. It's an activity, and it is called Semantic Feature Analysis Chart. And in this chart, you see that there are 6 different boxes.
Mm-hmm.
See that?
Mm-hmm.
And in these 6 boxes, they have certain names. And these boxes are here to help work around the word that you're trying to name. And when I mean work around the word, it's to help you say the word and think of different ways and activities and stuff for you to say the word.
Okay.
So you can relate it better.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, I can do a little example for you first, and then I'll give you a shot at it. So here, we're going to look at the object right here.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to look at first is the 6 different boxes. And in the boxes, they're named property, location, action, association, group, and use. And in each box, I have up here just a little kind of like question, so that if you forget what property means, you can look back at this question. It can help you think of what shape is it, or location, where can you find it.
Okay.
Sometimes, you can forget what action means or like how to define it. So again, we're going to look at this object right here. And property, what shape is it? I would think that it's round. So I'm going to write round. Location, where would you find it? I think I would find it in a drawer. Drawer, maybe? Action, what does it do? I think it ticks. Association, how can you relate to it? So when you go to association, maybe instead of, if you can't remember, how can you relate to it? Maybe just memory. Just an easy, simple word. So for me, a memory of this object is, I have one. My mother actually gave it to me. So, group, what does it belong to? I would say it's a fashion. And use. What do you use it for? I think I use it to tell time. All right. So then after we go through each box, we write everything in there. I go through it I'm going to read each one again out loud and see if I can, like I said earlier, work around it and see if I can relate the object to the boxes and characteristics that I just named. So it's round. I find it in a drawer. It ticks. I have one that my mom gave to me. It's a fashion item. And it tells time. So then putting all those together, it's a watch.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
A little bit?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Are you ready to give it a shot?
I'll try.
Maybe. It's fun.
It is.
All right. Can I give you this? Here's yours. Right here.
I need to write this down.
Yes. Okay. So we're gonna just do this one right here.
Okay.
So, property. Now, what do we do? How do we remember property?
What's the shape?
Yes. What's the shape of it?
So it's round.
Okay.
The location.
Where would you find it?
In my produce section.
Just like the last time? See, this would have helped you then. Okay. Now, action. What does it do?
Sweet.
Okay. It's actually good. Association. How can you relate to it?
I like to eat it.
And then group. What category does it belong to?
A fruit.
Okay. And then what do you use it for?
To eat.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Okay.
All right, so we wrote out the 6 characteristics were in each box. So let's go through them and see if we can work around it and come up with the word. So the first one, we said, what was its shape? And you said?
Round.
Okay, and then you find it.
Produce section.
Okay. And it is sweet.
Sweet.
You like to
Eat it.
eat it. You find it, well, it belongs to the fruit category. And
I like to eat it.
I like to eat it. So, can you think of what that object is?
Orange.
Yeah, good job. Really good job. Does that help?
Yeah, it did. Just have to go through the whole process.
Mm-hmm. Slowly but surely. Do you want to do another?
Yeah, let's try it. See if I can do it.
Okay. Here you go. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do that one. Right there. So property, what shape is it? What does it look like? If you
I
can't
know.
get shape, you can do color. Make it easier. So what color is it?
It's actually going to do what you said.
Oh, you're on to it?
Yeah, I was just trying to figure out what it was.
So what shape is it?
It's like a rectangle
Okay. Where would you find it?
on the water.
All right. And then do you remember what action is again? How do you think of action?
What it does.
Good job.
It floats.
All right. How can you associate to it or relate to it?
I like to take a ride in it. On it.
It's a good memory.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What does it belong to? What kind of category?
It's not really a vehicle, but
That's a good word.
vehicle.
Okay. And then what does it do? The use of it.
the water. Does that work?
Yeah, that does. Doing really good. All right, so looking at this object again, let's go through the boxes and try and work around it again and come up with the word. So how about you say it out loud now? Go through each one.
So the property is the shape, which is a rectangle. The location is where I would find it on the water.
Mhm.
The action is what does it do? It floats. The association, can you relate to it? And I like to take a ride in it, so that's how I relate to it. And then the group is what does it belong to? Kind of a vehicle.
Mhm.
And the use is what do I use it for? To enjoy the water. So it's a boat.
Good job. Really good job.
Okay.
I like it. Do you want to try one more?
Okay, one more.
One more?
One more.
Then you're getting a little tired. All right, let's do this one right here.
Ooh. I could remember that.
Okay, you can do it. All right, so where are we going to start off?
Property.
All right, and what is property again?
It's the shape.
Or,
What it looks like.
yes, so you can do color, like I said earlier, make it a little easier if you can't think of the shape. But you got the shape. All right, so the shape is?
It's round.
Okay.
Where would you find it? Well, on the floor.
Okay.
Action, what does it do?
What does it do?
Crawls.
Association. How can you relate to it? What's your memory? Do you have a memory of this object?
Scared of them.
I am too. The group, what does it belong to?
Insect.
Okay. And then use, what do you use it for? If,
We don't use it for anything. To hide from it?
you can do it, yeah.
What do I do with that?
You can hide from it.
'Cause I don't like it. Okay.
All right. So, let's work around it again. What shape is it? So it's round. It's on the
On the floor.
Yeah.
Crawls. I'm scared of them. It's an insect, and I hide from it.
All right. So all of them together.
It's a spider.
Yes, I am so scared of spiders. All right, you did really good. How do you think you did?
Good, and I can see what I need to do. I think if I do this a little more, I'll get it faster so I can retrieve.
Practice.
Yeah.
I think you did really good. I think this activity is really going to help you.
Okay.
Do you want to try one more activity?
Another activity?
Just one small one.
Okay.
Okay. So this one again is going to help you with your word retrieval.
Okay.
It's just a short one. It's a sentence completion. And here, it's another way for you to just activate these. There's sentences here, and you just have to complete them. So these strategies are going to help you activate again just the part of your brain that you're having trouble retrieving the words from. So here, we're going to go through and have you say, I'm going to read the sentence to you, and I'm going to ask you just to say the word that's missing. Okay? Mm-hmm. So, are you ready for it? Mm-hmm. Right. So, over the river and through the
Woods.
John. The ice is
Cold.
okay. And again, if you can't think of the word again, just think you can go back to the other one, the other activity. Maybe think about those in your head.
Okay.